Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back at my table with some more cider to try. But it's not cider, it's perry. It's a Welsh perry from a very small producer in Gromont, near Gromont in Monmouthshire. I stock their dry cider, their medium dry cider and their perry, which is what we have today. Bryn, Welsh perry. You can't get this stuff anywhere really. You can get it from a few retailers, I think, actually around about the farm. You can get it at the farm itself, which is what I do. And you can get it on my website. So I currently have both their ciders and this on the website if you want to get hold of some. They have traditional trees, traditional perry trees, and traditional apple trees. I'm not sure what the perry varietals are. I know they have a Blakeney Red, which is one of the most common perry trees you'll see around in blends and so forth, or single varietals. But I'm not sure what else they have. I know in the cider they have Tom Putt dabbing at quite a few old school traditional apples. So they pick from their traditional orchards. They press on their farm using cheeses. So they wrap up blocks of pomace, stack it up, press it, and that gives you the juice. They put it in oak, which stays in for like about a year. In an old 18th century, I should say, 18th, 19th century, maybe 1700s, can't remember exactly, but it's purpose-built stone sort of cellar on the farm itself. These guys are third generation, the Wilkins. Tony Wilkins is the guy I deal with, very nice guy. But yeah, basically they're using a purpose-built cellar for cider. Wild yeast, they send it off to a local agricultural college to get carbonated and bottled. So they don't have any control over the carbonation. So it can be quite fizzy, but sometimes I'll just shake the bottle a bit, loosen the cap, let it blow some CO2 before I pour it out. So you can always lower the CO2 if you really want to. Some people don't mind. This is a nice colour. It's got very brassy just in the bottle there, isn't it? What does it say on the bottle? A refreshing, sparkling perry made from the best quality hand-picked perry pears. The pears are pressed on the farm where the juice is left to mature until it has reached its unique, light, refreshing flavour. 6% ABV, written on in pen, which we always love, 750ml. There you go. Bryn. Screw cap. So very easy to open. There you go. Slight hits. Some bubbles coming to the top as you can see. Let's pour it into the cider salon glass and have a look at it. There it goes into the glass. So bright. I don't know if they rack off or yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they do filter it. Perhaps they do. Some people do put it in like clear glass bottles because they want people can see it through. I think a lot of people like the idea of a nice bright drink rather than a cloudy drink. Personally, I think hazy's great. I think when you filter out, the haze, you're filtering out flavour as much as anything. It's purely aesthetic, like cosmetic rather than anything else. But looks good. Let's get this ceramic tile, aka thingamajig. Hold it up so you can see that. There you go. Gold, hints of brassiness, quite deep colour. Nice, which suggests something like a Blakeney Red. So that's kind of the colours you get. Let's give it a sniff. Little bit of acidity on the nose. I do like the acidity they get in the sides. I must say, I really do like that. Sort of a delicate buttery pear, almost like pastry element. Buttery pastry? Hang on. Yeah. There's like there's something in there that's made me think of like a croissant style of thing, pastry with loads of butter in it. And behind that there's like a ripe pear element. And then there's a dash of sort of acidity at the front as well. Almost a savoury kind of note to it, I want to say like soy sauce. Yeah, good nose, interesting nose. I like it. Let's test it. Okay, it is quite fizzy, not too bad though. Fizzier than I would like, but acceptable. Minerality, rich pear, sweetness, Is this back sweetened or is that sorbitol? I don't know the answer to that. I know they do back sweeten for the like medium, like the sweeter ciders, but I'm not sure if they're doing it for this. It's delicate, but it's obviously a perry. That minerality is there. There's some sweetness, but actually, dash of acidity just offsets it really nicely. As I'm drinking it, that smell, it's somewhere between, yeah, croissant and some sort of Chinese sauce, like soy sauce, I want to say, but I'm not sure. Something in the background. It's a really interesting nose, actually. Low tannin. So, quite delicate. Love the acidity though. It just, I do like a twang. It's not, I don't think it's volatile. It's not really volatile acidity, but it's a nice twang of acidity. Which just makes your mouth water, which is a great thing. I like that a lot. Delicate, massively quaffable, really inexpensive. Really for something that's handmade, aged in oak, wild yeast, all of that stuff, hand picked. It's stupidly cheap. It's half the price of most 750ml bottles of perry that I sell, and it's probably less complex, but it's very, very refreshing, very tasty. It's easy drinking, and yeah, nothing wrong with that. Look at that. Necked it all already. I think an awful lot of people, the only thing that might throw people a bit is that twang of acidity. Because it's quite bold. You wouldn't normally get it in a commercial sort of pear cider or something like that. That does sort of mark it out as something which is smaller production, you know, pressed, aged in oak, all that sort of stuff, you know. There's things going on in there. And they're not adding the acidity to this. This is naturally within the juice. Absolutely, I'm sure of that. They don't add anything really. Yeah, massively quaffable. Massively, if you just want a really tasty cider, perry rather, to quaff, that isn't going to challenge you, but will satisfy you. Look no further. Look no further. This is the one. Yeah, we like Thai Bryn. I like them a lot. Thai Bryn, Perry, from near Abergavenny, Monmouthshire, Gromont. I mean, they're in the middle of nowhere. They're not in any of those places. You get to the farm, it's literally, you have to go up some tiny back lane, and it's very isolated, but all the better for it, in my opinion. So there you go. Yeah, we like. Thank you for joining me at this table with this perry. I hope you join me again. But until that time, cheers.